The Cryonics Academy, perched on the frozen world of Glaciera 7, had long been infamous for its ice survival test. No species had ever passed. The temperatures plummeted to -80°C, blizzards raged for hours, and cadets were left to their own devices for survival. Alien instructors considered it impossible to survive without advanced heating tech or genetically adapted physiology. Professor Threx Vala, multi-limbed and crystalline-eyed, addressed the cadets. Cadets. Your objective: survive 12 hours in this ice field using only natural materials. No tech, no replicators. Fail, and your survival record is erased. Alien cadets from across the galaxy shivered in unison. Elethri, Salaxians, and fur-covered Malorians huddled together, already strategizing for warmth. Among them, Ariv Malik, a human cadet, simply adjusted his scarf and looked around thoughtfully. Hour 0, immediate panic. The storm hit immediately. Winds howled across the icy plains, snow swirling in sheets. Alien cadets stumbled. Elethri crystals cracked under sudden freezing, Salaxians' multiple limbs became numb, and Malorians struggled to maintain core body heat. Ariv, in contrast, assessed the surroundings. He noticed large blocks of compacted ice, patches of hardy frost shrubs, and thin layers of snow over rocks. Within minutes, he began constructing a basic igloo, arranging ice blocks into a dome and packing gaps with snow for insulation. The aliens paused to watch. A human, building, muttered a trembling Salaxian. Hour 2, shelter completed. By the second hour, Ariv had completed a small but sturdy igloo. Inside, the temperature was drastically warmer, protected from the raging wind. He then melted some ice using friction techniques and the heat from small, controlled fires made from dry ice shrubs he had collected. Finally, he brewed a simple hot tea, pouring it into makeshift cups fashioned from snow-hardened ice. Steam curled in the frigid air, warming his fingers. The aliens were aghast. "How?" whispered an Elethri. "We've tried every method, nothing works." Hour 4, sharing warmth. Ariv opened the igloo to offer tea to the shivering aliens. One by one, they approached, skeptical but desperate. As the warm liquid spread through their bodies, their color shifted back to normal, reflexes returned, and panic faded. A Malorian admitted, "It's working. He's not genetically adapted. He's just clever." A Salaxian nodded, eyes wide. No technology. No innate cold resistance. And yet, he survived. Ariv smiled. Sometimes survival is about using what's around you, not wishing you were built for it. Hour 8, observation and instruction. Professor Threx recorded notes. Remarkable. Human cadet has demonstrated improvisation, observation, and practical survival techniques that no other species has achieved. Others rely on physical adaptation or technology, the human relies on reasoning and resourcefulness. Ariv taught the aliens to reinforce small gaps in igloos, to melt ice carefully for drinking water, and to use plant materials as fire accelerants. Even the most confident alien cadets had to admit the humans' methods were more effective than their own. Hour 12, test complete. As the 12-hour mark arrived, all cadets had survived, thanks to Ariv's guidance and ingenuity. Alien cadets were exhausted but enlightened, learning that survival was not solely about brute strength, natural resilience, or advanced tech, it was also about logic, observation, and creativity. The whispers spread across the academy. Humans, underestimated, fragile, yet so adaptive. He survived a test no species had passed, without genetic modifications or advanced tools. Efficiency, patience, ingenuity, humans are extraordinary. Professor Threx Vala nodded. Cadet Ariv Malik, you have proven that humanity's greatest weapon is the mind. HFY indeed. Ariv sipped his tea quietly, looking out over the snowy plains. The storm still raged outside, but he had done more than survive, he had taught the galaxy a new way to endure. HFY indeed.